Brought to you by Penguin. Model Home by River Solomon. Read by Gabby Beans.
1. Maybe my mother is God, and that's why nothing I do pleases her. Maybe my mother is God, and that's why even though she's never once saved me, I keep praying that this time she will. I'm Chava in the garden, freshly aware of my nakedness. Can't let mother see what lowly thing I've become. One day soon, I'll be a failed deity too. My daughter is learning not to believe in me. Tonight, she can't sleep. She wants me to strap her 14-year-old body to my chest with a sling, the way I did when she was a baby. Her need is heavy, like a secret. Yo-yo, she calls quietly. You awake? I conjure up a fake snore, but when she turns to leave, I flick on the bedside lamp. At least Mama owned up to her cruelty, would say it straight. I don't want nothing to do with you right now. What's up? I ask Elijah, and she shrugs. Want some company? She shrugs again, her hands obscured in the sleeves of her too big sweatshirt. My ability to dredge up love from the paltry reserves is one that comes and goes. Let tonight be enough to undo all my sins. I give Elijah a scalp massage. I warm her up a mug of oat milk steeped with lavender. I run her a bath. I make her a snack. I make her another snack when she doesn't eat the first one because it's too wet, which means I put too much sugar-free blueberry jam on it. If I put on less, she might have accused it of being too dry, and once it's too dry, it's impossible to add more jam later because that's just wrong. In the end, I make her a bowl of ramen with crispy chopped mushrooms and kimchi. A mother from shul says I do too much for Elijah, that if I keep coddling her, she'll never learn to stand on her own. My mother made me pack my own lunch from the age of 4. And any time I woke in the night to ask her for a cup of water, she'd say, Esri, you know where the tap is. Teddy bear in tow, I'd army crawl to the kitchen, low to the ground so the ghost wouldn't find me. She always did. Despite all the coddling denied me as a child, I never became the independent island of my mother's dreams. I'm a baby bird, chirping for anyone at all to spit food into my mouth. If I make Elijah too many snacks, it's because food making is effortless compared to the real task of child rearing, emotional presence. I don't give my daughter too much because I have nothing to give. I'm not even her parent, some days. Too many times Elijah has squeezed my shoulder, shaken me, and said, Yo-yo, I need some money to get food from the shops. I ignore her, no longer her yo-yo in those moments, but instead a vessel of ghosts. Used to my dissociative episodes, Elijah knows when to reach into my wallet and get my debit card herself. After midnight, when Elijah still can't sleep, I watch TV with her in her bed. True crime. Something grisly about a dead teenager or several. We both find solace in the inevitability of broken girls. Something to count on. My youngest sister, Emmanuelle, asks how my daughter and I can stomach such ugliness. I tell her we watch the sensationalized breakdowns of people's lives in the same spirit we do puzzles. By the end, we hope to piece it all together. We cling to the promise inherent in the genre's title, that we will find something true here. Not that any of these series ever deliver.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?